Well, definitely, it's my fault for coming so late to these beautiful gardens in Greystones, because it is August, so you're in the evening of the day, so you're getting the ends of a beautiful garden, but you still can plainly see, you know, when a garden is this gorgeous and this well laid out, that there's so much life in here. So I should say I'm with the beautiful Kathryn. Did this sort of instantly when you moved here, did you sort of know, okay, this is a nice big bit of space, I'm going to do something with it, or was it always an ongoing garden even when you got here?
No, it wasn't. It was just rough ground.
Right.
But I'm here a long time now, and you must remember I came in with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law.
Ah, okay.
So I didn't do anything for about 3 years.
Right. And was it a reluctance to sort of get involved, because it is such a big task? You've got such space here. I know John said it went even further back for a while there, so you really had basically a big field, you know, more than, you know, in regard to space. Was it something that you happily took on, or did it take a bit of convincing?
No, as I said, I was here a long time before I would dare to do anything, you know,
right.
with somebody else's property, you know.
Yeah.
The first thing I started doing myself was cutting the hedges.
Right.
And then I sort of started getting shrubs and a few flowers and stuff, and all of a sudden they started growing for me. And I realised, you know, that it's not too hard a job.
So, given the scale now, would this have looked like this 20 years ago, or this sort of take a long time to get to this point?
No, this garden has had at least 10 different lives.
Right.
You know, it's been changed so many times. Like this here was just a massive shrubs.
Right.
Massive shrubs, and we would have had no, there's a wall there already, but we would have had I don't know what we had against that wall, John. Pyracantha, I think, just full of thorns and stuff. But
and that idea
that was just,
well, the idea that you've got a beautiful spot for the grandchildren up here. It's like a play area, and it's got, you know, it's got everything. It's got, you know, the sand pit. It's got, you know. So these, I guess some of it was just predicted by the life you're leading, that you knew,
true.
Well, this would be great to do now because that's the right time.
That's right. That's the way to say it. Yeah.
And we'll take a little walk towards the back now. You've got, what amazes me, it's like an optical illusion, because you look at the front of the house and you just assume you've got a certain amount of space, but this goes on, it feels like a mile. You've got your, naturally, as in any good garden, you've got your sheds, you've got your greenhouse up here.
Plenty of sheds.
Yeah, but you've also got, which caught me completely by surprise, is Charlie over here in the corner. Was he something that was, has it always been a Charlie of sorts around, or was that like a late addition to the idea of a garden?
Initially, about, I would say about, what would it be, about 16, 17 years ago, there was somebody looking for a home for some ducks.
Right.
And my mother-in-law said...
We'll go through here, I guess, and catch them.
My mother-in-law said, we'll take them. So we took them on, and we built a shed, and we built a nice little... No, they were actually out in the open then.
Right.
And then
you'd let them...
my brother-in-law came with about 12 hens that had been rescued from one of those battery farms.
Oh, right.
And they had a great retirement here.
Well,
and like they were free then. We didn't have to
fence
because the dogs that were here then, they were gentle, you know.
Right.
That little dog now, you couldn't trust, you know.
Oh yeah. You'll find that we usually let it run one all the time, but you've got me a little message. John's going to give me a message. I won't put you on camera, but you can tell me if there's a secret message. Well, if I pause it, I've killed it in a way, so I'll have to keep going. But I will come back to you. That industrial noise, I presume that's Sisk are just putting an extension on the harbour up here, are they?
Well, anyway, they gradually all died.
Right, but you do have the beautiful
ducks,
Charlie.
I've had several ducks, but that's the last one.
Right.
When he's gone, that's it. I won't be doing that again.
So is it something that you would, I guess, like any good garden, it is a kind of, like, the winter will be a quieter time, but it would be a full-time kind of occupation in that you're always aware of what needs to be done at certain times of year.
True,
that February, March, January gets a bit quiet, and you don't really need to be doing too much to the, but just given the scale of it, because you've got so many wonderful little sections to this. You've got so many little alcoves that I would imagine once the weather turns around in the spring, it's a busy place.
It's lovely, yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
And we have this friend. He comes out when he's able to. He's got bad hands, so sometimes he's able to do a little bit, and he comes out and he helps us. You know, so
Well, John was saying the best part is if you have any kind of any kind of disagreement, at least you have lots of space here now to go and not see each other for a day. But no, it's just such a great big space. You could head out with the kids here, and you could almost spend the entire day and forget where you were.
Yeah, that's true.
He was saying that his brother's home at the moment, and just yesterday even, just that idea that they're out in the garden, and the whole day in this sort of weather.
Oh yeah,
you could be anywhere in the world.
That's true.
Well, I got to say, it's a stunning. I took some photographs around. You've got the old plough from John's father.
Yeah.
What was John's father's name? I don't know if
Steve.
So he used to actually work a lot of the gardens around here. John said that with his plough.
Yeah,
which,
because they went right up to the trees. All the gardens did,
like the proper kind of old school.
All those.
Yeah.
All those trees would have been the end of their garden.
We'll take a final walk just up towards. I'll just show the plough now, just to show where it is. But it's just this. How you getting, Lucas? You all right? You doing some gardening?
Great.
Good man. I'd say this for children. This is just heaven. But I know that Max is fascinated. He's never, thankfully, done anything stupid with other animals. He's just fascinated by horses and ponies. And anytime he was up here earlier just with we were with John, and he was amazed by Charlie. I don't think he's seen a duck up close before. So, oi, Wally dog, get over here, you big eat. Now, I just wanted to quickly have a look. This is great. So it's kind of nice to think that's sort of an emblem of the beginnings of well, certainly going back like 50 to more years, that would have been such a part of this community here, that this is the plough that would have created a lot of I'm guessing vegetables and all that would have been the main kind of reason for the gardens
and carrots and all that stuff. You know, they were actually still here when I moved up here.
Ah, okay. So going right up to the trees, of course, John was saying, up to the fencing there. Ah, brilliant. Isn't it a beautiful garden, Lucas? Isn't it gorgeous? It's a really cool garden. You're a lucky kid. You have loads and loads of space to play in. Well, I just want to say thanks a million. It's so beautiful to see. And as I said, it's like a hidden, like John himself, this is a garden with hidden depths. I didn't realise that from the front. When I said I'll take some photographs, I was taking photographs to the front, and then John suddenly brings me in here. And I kept sort of thinking, wait a minute, how far is this? Keep going. It's just beautiful. So well done. Really stunning.
One is the one just behind the trees there.
That's his favourite, Lucas. His little spot. Let me see now. I know there's a little bench in there. You like up here, Lucas? Don't you like the little bench up here? Isn't there a great little space?
When the two girls were young, this used to be the fairy garden.
And that's
full of statues and everything.
Right.
And like we had loads of pyracantha and roses and everything on those walls.
Lovely.
They blew down last winter.
Right. Well, you know, you certainly got the touch. So I'm sure anytime you want to, put another layer of beauty up here, it'll happen. But I gotta say, isn't that cool? All these little spaces, it just makes a garden, because you can kind of switch off and be completely somewhere else. Really beautiful. Yeah.